team. How's the fitness looking ahead of the weekend's game?
Good. Johnny, full training. Expect him to be ready for Saturday. Gordo was back last year. Has been full training. Better and better. And then the new guys we are pushing them as hard as we can to get them up to speed, and they're doing well and looking sharper every day. So that's positive as well.
How is the mood heading into the weekend's match? You've been lauded for your performances in the league so far, but no wins to show for it yet. How are you feeling as a group heading into this one?
No, I think in general the mood is good. We try to not let us get carried away both ways, because I think that's very important when you work in a business where there's so much emotions around you. If you have to get let that affect you and fly up and down, then you can't focus on the most important thing, and it is to stay on track and develop. Now, obviously, we've had mostly positive emotions around us, a lot of support, a lot of praise. But it's also important in that phase that you don't get lazy and start to think everything is going smoothly, because we still have things to improve. We can see that last week. We need to learn from that game. How to deal with phase of the game where we have the most to lose, being 3-0 up away, looking to get a big win at a very difficult place against a good team. How do we deal emotionally with all the pressure that suddenly rises, them coming back and getting momentum at 1-3, and be focused enough to shut that out and still focus on how we want to play the football, and not let us not suddenly start to hide or isolate ourselves on the pitch, which is not to our advantage. So there's some really important stuff to learn from that game, that's for sure, and that's what we are trying to implement as we are just in general trying to improve our game.
Is your message to the players ahead of this one that it's now just about getting over the line and picking up those first 3 points, or is your primary objective still you want to see the football that you're trying to play?
I don't think any players will develop if I just talk in cliches and headlines. Just go out and win. I don't think anyone will improve. That's what we try to do with everything we do. We have to be specific and concrete, and then we zoom in on what we need to learn specifically, individually and collectively, to get us the win. Everything is doing their best to win. That's the first step, to get the mindset right for everyone, that we are brave enough to chase the win, and that we are willing to fight and to run and to expose ourselves and to dare to do what we want to do. And that's what we're pushing every day. And then we have to be good enough and smart enough as coaches and as a group around the players to set up a way of playing that will make us successful over time. And I think we are taking good steps, and I'm sure that we will win games soon.
You've been, Jens, in Scottish football now for a couple of months now. What do you make of the standard of Scottish football, and how do you think this Motherwell team can do this season from what you've seen of yourselves and the team so far?
I think it's too early for me to comment too much on Scottish football. We played 3 league games, and obviously I haven't seen all the teams yet live. As I think it's the same picture I have now of the league than I had before. That there's a lot of variation in the league, both in terms of quality and in terms of approach, and maybe not that many teams who are as ultimative in their approach as we are, which might give us an advantage at certain areas, but it also gives us some challenges that we will face now and forever in terms of that physical part of the game, that we will try as much as we can, at least the aerial, take some of the aerial duels and the second balls out of the game, which is a massive part of Scottish football, and try and get the games on our terms, and that's probably the biggest challenge for us, and it will be over time. No, we don't want to, we're not shying away from it, but we know we need to deal with it. but we need to try and create as few phases of that as possible by being really, really good at what we do. And that's what we lacked in that, I would say, 10, 15, 20 minutes during second half, where we got under maximum pressure. There was too many phases of the games that were in Hearts' favour, and that was mainly due to that we lost the little bit the bravery and the composure that we know we have to have.
I mean, you said you've only seen 3 Premiership matches as Motherwell manager, but you've had a difficult start. When you think you've had Rangers, you've had St Mirren away, you've had Hearts away, you must be delighted by, even though you've not been able to get those wins, you're undefeated and you've competed more than competed in those matches.
No, absolutely. I think there's a lot more to come from this group. I think we've showed enough, especially to ourselves, that there's potential in our approach, but also potential in the group and the players we've brought in and the players who are already here. They've taken good steps, and we're just excited to see what we can do on Saturday, where we again will play at home. We don't have that many home games over the summer here, but the ones we have, we're really looking forward to them because it means a lot to play in front of our own crowd as much as possible, and we'll have to try and get the most of it. I think we did in the first one. We'll try and give them that win. I know they're desperate, and some of them were obviously looking to get that last week. We should have, but also have to respect that there was an opponent who made it difficult for us at the end. Now it's a new opportunity, and we look forward to giving our very best against a team that has also had a good start.
Yeah. Just lastly for me, you've been busy in the transfer window. Do you envisage that there'll be more players either coming in or going out before the end of Monday night?
Yeah, I don't think we will be as busy as we have been. There's been a lot of change. Now it's the final pieces. We'll see if there's 1 or 2 new faces, or maybe we'll sharpen up the squad a little bit the other way as well. We've already had some of the younger players in loan deals. Ollie White going to Stenhousemuir and still being part of what we do once or twice a week. Fantastic setup for him. He's playing minutes and starting every time, and they're doing well. So it's really, really good for him. Now Dylan Wells is almost back from a longer injury, and we are looking to do something similar for him, and then we'll see if we need to do something for 1 or 2 more.
Is it in your mind to get that first victory, to almost sort of tick that box and move on?
No, it's not. I don't think it's a box that needs to tick. We are here to win every game, and we haven't won yet in the league. But our approach and our mindset is to win every game we play, and I think we've shown that with the way we perform. Even at 3-3, when you lose so much momentum as we did, being 3-0 up, I think you have everything under control. And 20 minutes later, you are at 3-3, and everything is turned against you. We were still a team that did our best to actually try to get the 3 points, which made the last 5-10 minutes really, really open in both ends. And Callum had to pull out 2 fantastic saves also to keep us in the game at the end. So we want to. We're not like tick and then we can move on. If we win 10 in a row, we want to win the next one. If we've lost 10 in a row, we're going to win the next one. That's the mentality.
The manager in the opposing dugout is obviously very familiar with the club. How are you feeling about sort of the emotion around what that will bring on the day, especially given how he left?
Yeah, look, it's I've heard that there has been things before my time here. For me, and I think it's the same for Stuart, this is a game between Motherwell and Kilmarnock. Like there has been games in the Scottish Premier League for many, many, many years. It's just another one. Obviously, it's maybe a little bit special for him to come back to a place that has meant a lot to him, and because he's been here for about 2 years, and he's done very, very well in terms of working and now he's in Kilmarnock coming back. And what I will just say is that I hope that every player, coach, staff member, volunteer that leaves Motherwell and comes back in whatever role he or her comes back, he or she comes back in, that they will be treated, or she will be treated with the respect that they deserve. So, as I said in the beginning, it's a game against Motherwell and Kilmarnock, and that's it.
Widely agreed, Jens, that Motherwell were absolutely excellent for 64 minutes of the game on Saturday, but having drawn it, how big a reaction, how much of a reaction do you expect?
Well, I think if you have to react on things that either go against you or with you, then you are too much, I would say, it's too important that you have to rely on that something happens. I think if you want to build a very steady and ongoing winning culture that is not affected by emotions, or that you have to have things going against you to actually step up, then I'm not looking for a reaction. I'm looking for people being on the front foot and attacking the games the way we want to attack them. Then we know that things will happen in the game, either positive or negative, that we will have to deal with, and we prepare them as well as we can for that. Sometimes things happen that you didn't expect, sometimes things happen that you are better prepared on, but we know that nothing comes free, especially not when you're 3-0 up and you have most at stake and the opposition have nothing to lose. Then suddenly that sets something free and it becomes even more difficult, and that's what happens. And then we just, we look at how we conduct ourselves and that we stay stable emotionally and brave, which is key for us.
You mentioned that transfer activity will be a lot slower over the weekend. How happy are you with what you have brought in so far? And quite a few of them got a lot of praise on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really, really happy with the squad we have, and I think we've brought in some really, really good players. When you look at the size of the club we are and the economy we have at this club, and also having lost or sold a fantastic player to the Serie A, that we can still perform at this level and attract players who can perform at this level. And then I'm extremely happy with the ones who were already here, that they've really, really stepped up and done extremely well to welcome the new guys and make it easy for them to settle in, but also to make it difficult enough for the new guys to take a position in the team. So I'm really happy with the squad, and I think in a few days when the window is closed, we will look back and say it's been a fantastic summer and a great window for this club.